Sunday. After last week, how big a game does it make Sunday?
Yeah, it's a huge game. It's a huge game for us. We all realise that. We're still really disappointed. I'd say the players have got rid of it pretty quickly, and they had to, and we had to. But whenever I think back to it, there's still some disappointment there and some missed opportunities for us, and certainly hurt that one. And some frustration there as well, some anger after the game. To let two decent leads slip at home in such a big game is tough to swallow. So we look forward to this week. It's really important we respond. And when I talked about adversity before, this group normally responds pretty well when internally we're not happy and we're disappointed with what we dished up last weekend. So we need to be better on Sunday, and I think we will be.
How concerned are you with the defence at the moment?
Yeah, hugely concerned. We've had a big focus on it this week, as you could probably guess. Attitude is defence is all about attitude, and I think both teams actually last weekend. It's not just our defence that wasn't great. I think OKR's defence, and that's probably where this competition takes you, and the focus that you have. We just need to be better, and like I said, we've had a real focus on it this week, and to get in this team, you've got to be able to defend, and if you can't, we'll have to make some changes.
You said a few weeks ago, before the eight started, that the qualifiers look like being the most competitive yet. It's proved that way so far, hasn't it?
Yep.
Was it 3-4 teams on 4 points?
Yeah, very much so, and I think it will continue that way. Some of the teams will knock each other about and knock each other off. So we need to be really guarded and go on the attack as well. I think this week it's important for us to respond and play well. And I keep getting asked, is this a must-win game? But every game's a must-win, isn't it? But it's certainly important, this one. Vitally important for us going forward, and I'm actually looking forward to it, because I've not really enjoyed game days so far, I'm being brutally honest. Really enjoyed the weeks working with the players, and some of the things that's going on behind the scenes which nobody will see at this moment in time. Really enjoyed putting that together and playing a part in trying to get some foundations back in. But I've not enjoyed game days because we've been massively inconsistent. So we have patches of being brilliant and patches of being terrible. So we've got to be better.
How would you gauge the Vikings at the moment?
It's tough. It's tough for them. I think both teams would probably say this was a must-win. I actually feel that even if they lose on Sunday, they're not out of it yet. I think they've still got a chance of being in around £1 million game, and there's still some quality there. I feel for Franny, being a mate and an ex-teammate and someone who helped me so much throughout my career. But we've both got jobs to do on Sunday, haven't we? And we'll be doing our best to go and get a great performance and a good win on Sunday. And I'm not quite sure. I think normally Leeds teams face the best of everybody, so we're expecting a response from Widnes, and I hope they're expecting one from us too.
What about the surface? Is it still a factor?
No. We've got a 3G down at Kirkstall that we've trained on all week, and I have to say for the majority of the time I've been back at the club, because our training pitch has been rock hard with the weather we've had. So we've been on that a fair bit, and no excuses whatsoever. It's the same size as any other rugby field. We've just got to go there and execute and play well.
What about bodies? How different could the team look this week?
Yeah, there's a few changes. Carl will be missing with his knee injury. Dom Crosby's back from suspension, which is great, and then there'll be a few tactical changes as well within there. know, some people will be left out the side because it's the right thing to do this week.
And Carl's knee injury, there's initial fears it might rule him out for the season as well. How big a boost is it that that's not the case?
Yeah, it's a huge boost. I think he's been great. I think he's been great the last 4 to 6 weeks. He's led us really, really well, and he's played big minutes for us as well. So we'll miss him. Hopefully he's not gone too long.
Did you think it was probably going to be the season for him?
Yeah, I think you know, given our injury list this year, and you look at the amount of knees and ACLs in particular, you know, you tend to think, you know, with Callum, then with Hawley, is it possibly the third one of 3? Thankfully it's not. But we need a bit of luck, didn't we? So hopefully he's not gone too long, and he can get back on the field soon. I have to actually say he probably would have missed this game anyway. We had talked about giving him a break for this one because he always gets injured at Widnes apparently, so I'm told. So he probably would have missed out this week anyway.
Good luck.
Thank you.
When you look at your 19-man squad, given the 3 players who missed out on that, does that show the competition there is now within the squad, that Ashton, Josh Walters and Adam Cuthbertson aren't in the 19? Yeah.
I think for Josh and Ashton, it's been a tough couple of weeks for them. They have trained as well as anybody. They've been outstanding, and everything we've asked of them, they've done. So it's a tough conversation to have with them, to say they've not made the 19 and they won't make the side this week. A couple's a little bit different. You know, it's a selection issue this week, and we've decided to go with somebody else. And it gives somebody an opportunity who, you know, when I look at that 19, we've got some players who are tearing up trees alongside Josh and Ashton, who are desperate to get in the side, who their intensity in training has been excellent, and they need to be rewarded for that. And you can't, unfortunately, I can't reward everybody because you can only fit 19 in, and ultimately only 17 on game day. But it's important that our players are accountable, and if the performances aren't good enough, then we need to be able to make some changes and have confidence in the guys that come in.
Cameron Smith's one of those that's come in. Is his form for the 19s had a hand in that?
Yeah, he's been outstanding. He's been great in the 19s. His effort and his attitude towards our sessions with the first team, you could put him as our best trainer over the last 3 weeks. Been really, really impressed with him. And it shows he cares. He cares about the plight that we're in, and he cares about the club and his teammates, and he fully deserves his spot in the 19. We'll make a call on whether he plays tomorrow, but he cannot do any more at this stage.
Presumably, naturally, Cuthbert was disappointed to miss out this week. How's he taken the news of the selection? Yeah,
I think he's disappointed anyway. To be fair to Cuthbert, he's been playing with a bad hamstring for about the last month. We tried to be smart with him, we tried to manage him, we tried to look after his minutes. He hasn't been on the training field much. So hopefully it allows him a bit of time to get his body right now. You know, we're a better side when Cuthbert's 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 every week. So he'll respond in the right ways. He's a cracking fella, and he only wants to be playing his best stuff anyway. So hopefully it'll freshen him up. Hopefully it'll add to his motivation to be great for us for this running. And you know, by no means is Cuthbert scapegoating any of this. A number of our players were off last weekend, and it was the call we felt was the right one.